Hey everybody. Hope you guys doing alright. Take these off. So yes, my vision is it is what it is. Without these, like I can't even. It's hard to even tell it's a human face right there. I can see, I see my orange cap mainly, and then a little bit of like darkness where my beard is, and then it's just kind of like a brown, light brown with my eyes. It's hard for me to discern that that's a face, and my phone's like 2, 3 feet away. So yeah, my eyes, they're as far as being able to see things, they're not very good, or as good as others. I think there's a reason for that though, and I know that there's like eating carrots and there's exercises and things you can do that I've been told that can help reverse your eyesight. And I agree. I think that there are things I could do that could help me see a little bit better. Um, I do think there's a time and place for everything. So me not being able to see like this, I think there's a reason for it. I know that when I'm not looking at things and when I close my eyes, it's easier for me to focus on my thoughts and my feelings as opposed to when I'm looking at stuff. And I think that has to do with the less amount of stimuli I'm perceiving. When we're opening our heads, our mind, when we're opening our minds, our heads and our bodies are more aware of the surroundings around us than when we close them. Because we're visually acknowledging all these sights, and every single site has got a different reaction based on the things of that site. So, anywho, part of the reason why I think that my eyes, that I'm this way, and I have these eyes and all this and that, is for me not to be as caught up in this material as perhaps maybe other people, to kind of keep me a little bit more in tune or connected towards alternate realms and different things. And part of the way that my being does that is by not allowing me to see as well as others. And the time that we're in, because glasses are a thing, I manifested into a time and place when glasses are a big thing. So with me not having me having issues with my eyes, I went and got glasses, and them glasses were put onto my face. And me having to wear glasses has a stigma. It has a look, and yeah, I mean, you're not. Girls don't like dudes as much with glasses. Some people it seems to work out a little bit better, and as you get older, I think it changes. And I know some chicks wear glasses and it makes them look even better. And then sometimes, I don't know, but ultimately, most people generally, I think it's fairly safe to say, are going to prefer, male or female, somebody who doesn't wear glasses. So, because I've had to wear glasses my whole life, it's kept me from, it's just kept, and when I was younger, my face, like things changed, and because I think I have such a baby face, when I was younger, it actually was like, wasn't bad, but it maybe came across as a, and even as I got like into my later 20s and shit like that, it's only now that I'm getting into my now 40s that I feel the baby faceness is starting to be more of a benefit as to where it may have been a little bit more of a downfall, perhaps when I was younger. Anywho, I'm kind of getting off topic here. My main thing was just to come out here and let. I want to talk about something completely different, but I got caught up in. See, me when I get thoroughly, I'm intense with things. So like whatever it may be, when we really start to care about stuff, you'll notice that you'll find yourself just going into whatever, because everything is life, and it's like you can choose to love anything, and like even something as mundane as like wearing glasses or not. Like when you start to fill yourself up with life, with love, with doing things that are good for yourself and others, that has an effect on your whole being and the way you see everything. So you, oh shit, I'm not even recording. So your whole, I was recording, I thought, anyway, your whole life can change just from you aligning yourself with the word or with goodness or with doing things the right way. I do the quotations because there is a right and wrong way. If one's true intention is like health and happiness and to be a human, even based on the facts of the way the human body is made up, tells us that there is a right way to go about being a human being that's in alignment with their good health and growth, and there's a wrong way to be a human being that's going to go against their good growth and health. Come on, guys. Okay. So, This is where I come up with right and wrong in regards to being a human being. If you're an evil alien that's in a body that's accumulated from centuries and eons and generations of destroying and enslaving other species, your body is built to be conducive to that type of work. That's why people out here trying to talk like humans aren't, like, no, there is an original design, original intent to human beings. My opinion. And I believe it's in our genes, our makeup, that tells us what our intent is. And even the fact that we have a part in our brain that makes us feel good when we help other people tells me that whoever designed us, however we got here, something wants us to help other people. Just like something wants us to have sex. Sex feels good, and I think part of the reason why it feels good is because it's something that the world, the universe, wants us to continue doing. Just like helping others is something I think whoever designed us wants humans to continue doing. But yeah, there's this force out here that is against that. This is what the resistance of humanity is. I'm getting way off topic again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I want to get a little bit better about being focused on what my initial intent was for the moment. And this video wasn't supposed to really go into anything spiritual. I was going to just say some things about just making love and like how like a man and a woman, if done the right way and your lives are aligned in the right way and you guys can agree on things the right type of way, like that moment of men and women coming together, not just within like the bedroom and stuff, but like the whole life of two people coming together in that type of a beautiful way can literally unlock like it can help us achieve like supernatural powers and shit. And I think the enemy of humanity also knows that, so they don't want us having those type of connections. Because as soon as one couple can come together in that type of authentically attuned way to what it truly means to be a human being as a man and as a female, if an example like that was shared with the earth, it could change everything. Because that's what people really want, is that relationship, is that sacredness, is that partner in their life that's everything for them, but also everything in a way that is open for anything, if that makes sense, but not in the wrong way, again, in the right way, to know that you guys are here together to experience this whole world and everything in it and all of your lives, but that you guys are in agreement to whatever happens, we're, for the time being, going to agree to react to things in this way, because based on what we've learned in this world, in our lives, to not have this type of a guidance is to be foolish. And I know that's exactly what's happened. Anytime I've tried, not every time, but especially as I've continued to grow, it's only gotten worse and worse. The less good guidance I have, the worse things get. So I know what I want. I know what's good for me, and I also know what I think is good for others. And I know like I get a lot of shit for living with my family and stuff, but for what I'm trying to do with my life, it's perfect because I have a ton of experience with dealing with very dramatic, tense, conflicting, even violent situations. And for somebody who's about to go and do what I'm about to go and do, that's like, you got to be good at that shit. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Because that's the biggest part, is making sure that all these humans are able to work together. And not only work together, but work together for the right type of things in the right type of a way. So this is why I'm a stickler about shit. It ain't because I like being like this. I actually prefer to be the opposite. I like to prefer to let people do whatever the fuck they want and not say anything. But that's where that's my problem, is see, once you go down that lane, you let too much of that flourish, you become too used to it. And then when shit starts to get fucking sour, you don't have enough of the fucking experience, momentum to do anything about it because you haven't been doing anything about it, so then they overpower you, and then it's like you got to go through that lesson of learning how to stand up for yourselves. And in order to do that, sometimes you got to have other motherfuckers treat you like shit. Just so you can be like, oh, okay, well, hold on a second. Yes, you're choosing to do that, but I also allowed you in. I also knew better, and I didn't do anything. So that part about that is on me. Anywho, I think it's good for now. Peace.